What is up, YouTube? It's Mr. Zuni back with another video. Man, I just made a video and I don't have the audio on. All right, so I'm gonna recap this. I didn't want to make that video too long. This video won't be that as long. So basically, the market is down. Obviously, we know the market's down. If you didn't know, it's probably because of Celsius. Celsius is having a major big. Oh, and Richard Hart is talking about him as well. But they're having a major big issue. Not only is their price down almost like 90% they're not letting people basically pull out or take money out. So I missed the big heading. It was basically you can't withdraw, you can't sell, you can't transfer anywhere. So yeah, everyone's pretty much stuck in Celsius network, and as such, Celsius is down a lot. So that's kind of why we're down a lot a bit today. We had a little drop yet last night. We're actually recovering a bit right now, so it's not too crazy. We were down for like Ethereum and Bitcoin. If you saw from my chart or the video I made, I kind of went into it a little more detail. But basically, we're at so the last time, basically early this year, we were a year ago time. Basically in the early 2021, right? And now since we dipped again, we're actually 2 years out. We haven't hit these prices since 2020. So late 2020, you can see right here, we're at the 23,000, exactly almost where we're at now. So same thing for for Ethereum too. I haven't seen these prices since I started getting into them in the 2020s. So yeah, when it had this first like big run, I think it was from like 400 to 800 to like 1200, like in a couple days to a week. It was crazy. So we're having a bit of a reset. So this may be good opportunities. This video is going to be about good opportunities to get into projects that you've been looking at. I talked about projects that I'm looking at. So you see my last video, Ava Rice, that could be a good one to get into. Stake protocol again is down a little bit. This one is kind of like Drip, and this Ava Rice is basically where you can basically stake. Basically, you buy into a lobby. You see my video. Basically, you earn BNB from it. So you can earn BNB on that, which is not bad in this market. And well, here's Drip. I think Drip may do pretty well. Ames DeFi is doing pretty well. Could do pretty well. This thing right here, Ames. I think I've been loading up a little bit on Ames. So we'll see what happens. We were up a little bit higher, but now we dropped a little bit. So it is what it is. Again, Alto protocol, same with the Ames DeFi space. Last time when the UST situation, I think this was down to around a $5 range. So it did like a 5x, a 4 or 5x when it went to like the 27, 25, almost $30 range. If it did the 30, it would have been a 6x. But there might be some good opportunity into there. Titan and Orbital, man. Orbital. It's a hard one to say. You're earning a lot on this one. Like this one is one of my big plays for the last week or so. You're earning. Let's just calculate that. You're earning 5,000% or APR a day. That's daily. And even if you do stable tokens, you're earning 3,000, 3,500. They have a Drip one too. You're not earning as high, but you're not able to. You don't have to lock your Drip up, and you can earn it into another platform, another coin that you may want to get into. And they have pools here where you can just single stake, and you're able to earn up to like crazy APYs if you stake it for a couple weeks to a year. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can trade on here. You can get into pre-sale. There should be another pre-sale on this another project I'll be talking about shortly. And then one of the big degen plays I think is going to be the Tomb ecosystem. Now Tomb and T-Share have been on a world of hurt with Phantom, right? But they started doing a new token called Life, and in Life they're gonna have the Owl Share. Guys, when I'm saying this is very degen play, because you can lose a lot of money on this thing, because we've seen a lot of like Stronger. They made a new token and that thing went nowhere quick. The only thing I think on this protocol, the team is going to be building a lot more utility. They're still working, but just be very careful. And OwlShare, along with OwlShare, along with Life, has been doing really well. They're up like around 60%. You can see today, OwlShare is up, But like again, these are in the $2,000 range. That's usually how these usually shoot up. They stay around this for a couple weeks, and then they start kind of crashing. So be very, very careful. This is a big like degen play there. So be careful. But you could single stake a lot of different tokens if you are in the Phantom Network and you're heavily in the Phantom Network. They have Zoof network in here. You can use USDC. You could use your Bitcoin. I believe you can use Ethereum. Yep, wrapped Ethereum here. So you can use some of your Phantom too. You can use some BNB. There's a lot of utility on this, and you can earn on this platform. This is going to be going on for around 91 days. We're at the 90-day mark today, so you can single stake too, base finance. If you have that, I'll share. This dropped down. This was like at 1%, but as more people getting in, you're earning less. But I think Orbital is going to be the top pool. So we'll see what happens. I think Orb has been holding strong at that $11 range to the $17 range. It's kind of been fluctuating, so you can have some price, scalps and whatnot. Like I said, Drip should do pretty well. Animal Farm is still, making money. I'm still printing off this bad boy, even though it's at 88 cents. The piggy bank is where I'm making my money. And just putting it to stable coins and waiting for basically the market to kind of come back up. I kind of was doing some research on stake protocol. And yeah, you read the white paper. It looks like it's pretty cool. A lot of the Drip guys are in there. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm so happy I didn't yesterday. It's already down to like $8, I think, today. So we may drop a little bit lower. It's possible. But when you basically go back 2 years in something where you can get it as a price, basically you erase 2 years of gains in like a single, basically this year, 6 months. 6 months, you go back 2 years. It's crazy. But when it goes back up, it's going to be even more beneficial. But we're not sure when. A lot of the stock market is having issues too. The stock market is getting hit heavily today. Rate hikes, everything, it's a bunch of crazy stuff. So just be very diligent and make sure you guys are always taking profits or whatever you can, put into stable coins and wait for these times. Like for me, I've been taking a lot of profits last week. I'm so happy I did. And now I'm kind of sitting on a bag, and my mindset is a little bit different. Instead of being like, oh man, the market's down, I'm down on all these plays. I'm looking at it as like, oh, I have some powder, I got some money, I got some extra baggage. I could start throwing into the market if I wanted to. I think what I'm gonna start doing is not really throwing in a lot, because I kind of have a feeling we may go down even more. I thought we were gonna hit the $25,000 range again, like we did a couple of weeks ago with the UST, but we have just blown past that. So for me, I think we're going to be, this is free fall. We could potentially go down more. I mean, obviously free fall would be keep gradually going down like UST. But we haven't had like crazy falls like this in a while. Like I said, 2 years ago, you were able to get Ethereum for around this price, and here we are 2 years later. So if you were able to see that, and would you have bought it? Probably not, right? It's not doing anything, but you'd have missed the whole kind of ups and downs and crazy amounts of money you could have made on our way up. But like I said, it's very volatile. Last 7 days, we're down 30%. Last 7 days was what helped us get back to 2 years ago price. So just be very careful. I don't want to make this video too long, like I said, but hopefully you guys find good value in some of the stuff I'm showing you guys. And just a little bit of the news today. Just be very, very careful with some of these projects and all these projects in crypto. There's a little bit of buffer between the degen, like low cap crypto, than there is to like the big cap crypto. But every dog has his day, and I think prices will eventually reflect in like the coins I'm talking about eventually. So we'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.